In the 1980s, Oklahoma City was a hub for sophisticated drug traffickers, but one name stands out above the rest: Benito Bowie. The Oklahoma City Police Department considers Enterprise to be the most significant criminal organization to ever operate in Oklahoma City. Bowie's wholesale operation dealt primarily in cocaine, marijuana, and eventually expanded into heroin and PCP. His network was vast, with connections in Las Vegas, Miami, Cuba, and Colombia, all funneled through a central distribution hub in Oklahoma City. Bowie's crew operated out of heavily fortified stash houses across the city's east and south sides, as well as 2 local nightclubs. These stash houses were notorious for their security, including barred windows, steel doors, and fireproof storage. The organization was structured like a major corporation, but it operated by street rules. Key players in his organization included his brothers, Claude and Lewan Bowie, along with enforcers and street-level bosses Roger Britt, Billy Ray Brown, Rodney Jackson, and Eddie Stutson. Bowie's immense wealth was impossible to hide.
The people named in this indictment were all either charged with conspiracy or main counts of bringing mainly cocaine into the Oklahoma City area and distributing it in this area.
Bowie's immense wealth was impossible to hide. After his 1985 bust, federal records show that the government seized a staggering 20 pieces of real estate, including his luxury home in Oklahoma City's Quail Creek neighborhood, several shopping centers, and a separate residence in Las Vegas. He also had 12 personal vehicles seized and millions of dollars in cash. Officially, Bowie's organization was pulling in over $1.5 million in profit a month, which would be nearly $5 million today. Despite his criminal empire, Bowie was often seen as a Robin Hood-style gangster. According to a source close to the family, Bowie would buy groceries for single mothers, cover the cost for kids' sports uniforms or equipments, and make large donations to multiple causes in low-income areas. He was known to hand out hundreds of thousands of dollars to friends and family. Bowie's criminal activity escalated in the mid-1980s, leading to a short federal prison sentence.
I've got a problem with drug trafficking in the state of Oklahoma, and I expect some assistance from the federal government on it.
Many believe the local police were unhappy with his light sentence and began working to flip members of his organization. Their goal was to connect him to a homicide involving one of his associates, which would eventually lead to multiple murder convictions. In 1987, Bowie was found guilty of first-degree murder in the killing of Melvin Traylor, a crime for which he had offered to pay someone to commit. The following year, he was convicted for involvement in the murder of Eric Dunn, a man who had threatened Bowie and his employees. Bowie's crew had planned the murder and even discussed planting cocaine on the body.
As the case stands now, we have the bill of particulars attached, which seeks the death penalty, and we intend to present evidence at trial asking the jury to return a verdict of death in this case.
The second conviction initially resulted in a death sentence. The death sentence was later reversed, and he was resentenced to life imprisonment. Oklahoma County Judge Virgil Black, who grew fond of Bowie during his court appearances, would later play a significant role in his son's life. When Bowie's son, Benito Jr., started following in his father's footsteps and appearing in court, Judge Black ordered him to speak with his father in an attempt to learn from his mistakes, which he made no effort in doing. In 2009, Benito Jr. was charged with and found guilty of murder, facing a death sentence. Judge Black arranged for the elder Bowie to be in the courtroom for his son's sentencing. There, Bowie Sr. helped negotiate a deal and convince his son to accept a life sentence in exchange for not appealing his conviction. Eventually, Benito Bowie was paroled and dedicated his remaining years to rehabilitative programs for young offenders and drug addicts. Benito Bowie died in 2019, leaving behind a complex legacy. His story remains a stark reminder of the violent drug trade that gripped Oklahoma City in the 1980s and the devastation of generational crime. Thanks for watching. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you like hearing Oklahoma crime stories.